Today's brain dump. We've been home from Los Angeles and Costa Mesa, Orange County for I was coughing these things since Tuesday night. Yeah, so been home for a couple of days. I got a little short video, travel video up over on artisticnomads.com, and no, it's on the Artistic Nomads YouTube channel. Go check them out. That's us. That's our creative stuff. This is me. Welcome to Johnny's brain dump. Still figuring it out. I believe this is session 10. This is where I talk about my stuff, being genderqueer, traveling, being an artist, multimedia, interdisciplinary artist, poet, not quite an activist, but I might get back there. I was an activist when I was younger. I did the gay stuff, the LGBTQ stuff. I marched in the first Arizona gay pride ever in 1981. And my face was plastered across the news, and I didn't even know it because I was out there up front. Yeah, we're queer, we're here, yay! Yelling, holding up the signs. And I didn't go home for a few days because I was scared to death that my mom had seen me, and I was right. She had seen me. Such an embarrassment, Jonna Marie. Really? Did you have to do that? It wasn't about exposing myself as being gay back then. That was about being able to have a voice and being able to say, we're here! We still have a right to assembly in this country. So I got home and she told me, and I never saw the clips, but apparently because I was right out front holding the big sign, I didn't even think about the news cameras. 1981, we didn't have social media. We didn't have everybody with their little cameras going, ooh, ooh, look at me, look at me, look at me. So, it was television news, and the cameras were in my faces, and every channel reported on it because Arizona did not ratify the ERA, Equal Rights Amendment, back in 1976. We didn't want to give LGBTQ people permission to marry. Love my state. Okay, off the soapbox. Wow, that was not expected. All right, so the spouse and I, we worked on this little 40-second travel video yesterday together. It was so awesome. She watched my rough cut, and she's like, okay, I'll make a card for it. So she makes a card for it, and I futz around with the transitions. I kind of like go a little backwards with it. So I watched it again, and I walked away from it for a while. That's always a good thing. I went to a meeting, came back, and I said, okay, so now I know how to fix this. I'm going to fix it. But she made the card that goes on the head and tail, the beginning and the end of the session or the show you watch. Those little things we make, intros. She put that together, and then she showed me the font, and I was like, hey, well, how about if we take what you made, and that's the window, and we can put anything in there, and I can bring any title I want into it, or where you see the random RV sightings. So she did that. I went and found the font I needed, and I downloaded it to my computer like Jack's Mac. Got it done. Without any hassles. I was so happy. I was so happy. So this is solving problems creatively with your creative partner who you're also married to. Takes a bit of communication, and it takes removing the ego and looking at what we're creating together. So go take a look at it. It's some RVs on the road when we're driving to California. I'm going to be making a longer travel log that'll be posted over there as well. but the travelogue will take a little bit longer. I've got everything cataloged. This is why it's called a brain dump. First time ever. First time ever. I got back from a road trip, got everything into onto USB flash drive since my computer, I love you computer, my computer was not working still. So that was another creative problem I solved over the weekend. I'm chatty, Kathy. I haven't done this in a couple days. Chatty. So where was I? Oh yeah. So I got home. We have another computer that we can use here. So I got the computer, transferred everything to disk, started looking at stuff, started uploading stuff, made sure all my photos were up on OneDrive. Then I played with my laptop. I'm like, this thing will work. I made some phone calls yesterday, and I was able to get one little item that I needed. Took care of that. Got it all back together and got it to turn on. So I spent probably a good part of 4.5 hours getting my computer fixed to the point where it will work and I can use it as a tool again to be creative, to do my creative stuff. Yeah, took the laptop apart and reassembled it. Very smart. Very creative problem solving. Yay. So once I did that, I spent time cataloging and naming photographs and video files, including the stuff for my smartphone. Put all that together. Knew I had the clips I needed to make the RV video. And now I have a roadmap for the travelogue. So, fixing the laptop creatively without spending more than $10. I wish I could say it was less than $5, but it was between $5 and $10 to get one thing. So, and I was talking to the guys. I went to the computer shop. It's a new one. I hadn't heard of it before. So I went up to this computer shop. They repair and rebuild and resell. They are not a supply shop. And I was like, I called them. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be in your area. What can I do to fix this? I've got the thing apart. And they walked me through it. And the one thing they said, make sure your fan's plugged in. I got back to the bottom of the motherboard, flipped it over. It wasn't plugged in. No wonder you weren't cooling, you bitch. So you have to put this, I should have gotten it, this thermal conductor goo on the heatsink, between the heatsink and the fan, or where the heatsink sits, and that cools the fan. I didn't want to buy a big shooter of this stuff and have it left over because I'm never going to fix another. Well, I don't need it again for a while. Dude's like, yeah, come on up. I'll give you a single shot. I'll sell you a single shot for, $5. I'm like, cool, $5 and some tax. So there's the over $5, under $10 fix your tech. I'm all about, if I can do it, if I can DIY it, if I can make it happen and fix it without spending a lot of money, I'll do it. Things I don't cheat on. The car. New tires every time we go to LA. God, I'm tired of this. So I had to replace one tire all the way because the sidewall was blown out and the other one's down to 5/32 tread. So go to the tire shop. It's going to be $130 to $180 to replace the other tire, which we have to do because we're going to Kansas in 2 weeks, as of yesterday. So in a very short period of time, there will be brain dumps from the Midwestern United States. I'm going to look for some unique places to do it at too. I think that would be kind of fun. Maybe take my walk every day and do some recording. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. So solving problems creatively, being a creative and solving problems when you don't have money. And we had such a good time on the road trip. I've put up a few photos on Google Plus, so you can go over to Johnny Gale's Google Plus and see some of the stuff that some of the pictures I took. I've got some really nice beach pictures. I didn't do as much ocean video this time because I put together the last ocean video and I love it. So why make another one? I have a lot of pictures of the beach. What I have more of are pretty flowers. Hashtag me, people. Hashtag pretty flowers. Hashtag make the internet pretty. Hashtag very pretty flowers. Or hashtag more pretty flowers. It's a campaign I'm running on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of the usual suspects. So hashtag pretty flowers, mention me at Johnny Gale, and I will see them. I want to make the internet pretty. I have this campaign going. Other people are doing it too. It's sort of like this independent thing, but people are hashtagging pretty flowers. It's pretty amazing. And so go look them up, and you'll get my stuff at Johnny Gale, hashtag pretty flowers. It's great. I love making the internet pretty. I really love traveling, and we're starting to look at RVs, and we know what we're going to do to get rid of most of our stuff. We have a lot of stuff to get rid of. And get settled into an RV and find a place where we can hook it up for a while and hang out, because we've got to get on the road. We've got to travel. And the spouse is finally at a place where she can do this. And it's really scary. And it's a really big step. And it's one I'm ready for. So at some point, sometime in the next year, we will be on the road in an RV doing the artistic nomads thing. I can't wait. Can you guys wait? Get these brain dumps from the road. That's going to be awesome. Also with an RV, I'm not going to have as many bathroom politics. Seriously, people, come on. So that's going to be good. I'm going to end this now. And at some point I will share what the studio looks like right now and what it will look like in the next 6 months, because it will be transformed. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Brain dumps rule. I feel much better. I hope you've gotten something from this. Oh, and on my last brain dump, the cell phone crashed. It was too full. That's why it cuts out. Sorry. Bye.